Hey there, Tundra Nation. Welcome back to the channel. Today on Tundra Tactical, we're telling you all about what gun company slogans would have been if they were honest. Yes! So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and let's start the show. Well, it's a new year here at the Tundra HQ, and with that comes the worthless tradition of lying to yourself, half-assing a redemption story on your failed life, and quitting whatever it is you're doing right before you see any real success. I'm a failure. I mean, come on. By now, we know you guys better than your kids do, and we know that you love the comfort that this cold-blooded relationship provides. So why don't you just finally hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and check out our Discord so you can give up on finding true happiness in life, just like you gave up on your New Year's resolution.
Just do it!
Starting off this list, we have HK with "We don't compromise on the little things or with the little people." Damn right, HK. They won't compromise with any average citizen. Actually, they won't even listen to you because if you're not a government with at least $3 billion to throw at them, then you frankly just don't matter. HK has spent its entire existence selling a ridiculous amount of guns to basically any government who's gonna pay him, making huge sums of money in the process while treating the US civilian market like a side project at best. Then, after getting their dick slapped by the US import laws in the late 80s and early 90s, they basically just ignored the market until around the mid-2000s.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. You dick, later.
Fortunately for them, their products have been used in a bunch of high-profile military operations around the globe and were featured prominently in TV shows, films, and video games. We're looking at you, Rainbow Six. All of this led to HK having this mythical reputation amongst the legions of fans who have probably honestly never used one and most likely never will. Haha, whores. But these folks will nevertheless defend them as the modern weapons of choice of the Norse gods with the same self-righteousness and vigor of the 1911 fanboys or the Aimpoint or EOTech crowd. I don't know about you, but that sounds like it's getting dangerously close to skirt and FUD territory to me. Is HK gonna become the new FUD?
Yup!
Despite the reputation, what we've gotten over the years in the civilian market has been, in general, just a bunch of overpriced guns with so-so triggers and moderate ergonomics.
That's terrible.
Don't tell HK that, though. They'll either shout that they can't hear you over the sound of all that money that they're making Scrooge McDuck style, or sneer at the poor, deluded peasant who obviously doesn't understand the quality precision German engineering of the greatest weapons ever devised by man.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed, bloody peasant!
All the while, the hordes of loyal, rabid fans eviscerate you in ways straight out of a Cannibal Corpse song. The USP series was touted in glossy magazine ads and at gun shows as the best pistol that money could buy when they were introduced to the civilian market. Yet you could get a Glock 17 or a P226 for about $100 or $200 cheaper. Not to mention, you got a way better trigger in that bargain.
Hey, ladies.
Every armchair operator and keyboard warrior alive knows that the HK416 represents the pinnacle of evolution of the AR-15 platform. And it's made by the same dwarves who forged Thor's hammer from the finest materials, using ancient and near-lost German gunsmithing techniques. And it's appropriately priced for 3,000 American buckaroos.
Say what?
Or more money than your entire gun collection combined. Too bad Sig Sauer looked at it and said, "Here, hold my beer." And then in a fraction of the time it took to design the HK rifle, they essentially built the exact same gun in the Sig 516 for $1,200.
Son of a bitch!
Because, you know, it's a short stroke piston AR, which a bunch of other companies have been doing for years, without the need to make a blood sacrifice, take out a second mortgage, and offer up the soul of your firstborn child to get it. Now, we know that somewhere out there is a bunch of grown adults and COD kids reeing like a toddler hopped up on meth. because we've not mentioned the ultimate false idol, the golden calf of all things HK. You, my fine example of why the internet should have a timeout space, have your eyes on the biggest prize, the Mac Daddy of HK's legacy. That's right, folks. We're talking about the MP5. Well, your prayers and ritual human sacrifice to the HK gods have finally paid off. New for 2020 is the HK SP5. Now you too can own a piece of history and emulate St. John McClane with your very own MP5 straight from the German factories that produce them for governments all across the world.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Or if you don't have any spare body parts lying around, you could just go for a Zenith copy made in Turkey on actual HK tooling for like 17 or 1800 bucks. As for HK accessories, oh, you better work on your seduction skills there, big boy, and crank out a few more kids to donate because HK loves to make things proprietary and expensive. Too long did not read? HK hates you, me, and the rest of the world and doesn't care about any of us, but they will take our money. It seems our writer must have had a bone to pick with HK, so I'll give you a bit of time to digest all that bleeding by telling you that we have a brand new Twitch channel. And if you want Tundra content 7 days a week, that's going to be the place to go to find more antics like this. I got it again! Apparently, I don't win games, I just get the plays.
I got a quad kill, I didn't get it.
Oh, I'm hit. Where are they?
He's up on the sky bridge.
There's
I'm
somebody.
coming.
Oh, really? He's not f***ing dead? Wow. He f***ing me. I'm out. I'm black.
Get it.
There's a guy behind you too.
Oh god, I'm gonna get axed.
I'm coming.
Holy
Is that you? Penis helm?
I'm good. That's me, yeah.
Holy dude, did we get rushed?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really hurt.
He's blind. He's
where?
blind as
Where?
He's
I don't see him. I don't see him.
To the right.
He's down. He's f***ing down. He's f***ing down. It's so good.
Oh, that dude's so blind.
I think he's dead. I think he's dead.
Oh, he's gone.
This is such a meme combo. All right, take point.
God. All right.
Coming in at number 2, we have Steyr with their honest slogan, "Augs are our only real business." Or, advertising? Where we're going, we don't need advertising. Okay, I get it. So Augs aren't the only gun that they make, but the only real reason we know that is because in a break from tradition, we actually went to their website and did some real research.
Wow.
I know, it's pretty strange. What we found is that they actually do make something else. They have precisely one handgun model that they manufacture that I've never actually seen anyone sell, much less use before, 2 anti-material rifles, only one of which is sold to civilians, and let's face it, if you're in that market, you probably went with the Barrett, and a smattering of hunting rifles that your Uncle Terry and his gaggle of FUD buds at the hunting club might know, but nobody else. Odds are, if you're a member of the firearms community or a kid who grew up playing COD, when we say Steyer, you say AUG.
Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum.
Shut up, Ian. Please go back to being way more successful and good at this than we are. This is like seriously my only thing going for me in life. While it's a fun little gun to shoot, most major European firearms manufacturers are going to need just a little bit more chooch to keep the coffers full enough to really break into that coveted US market. It's a good thing that Australia exists, otherwise the money just might have dried up and we would have never had the opportunity to not hear about the traditionally Swiss sterile pistol A2MF? I'm starting to see why these guys really don't dump a whole lot of money into the old advertising budget. Next to the Mossberg MC2C, which sounds like what would have happened in 2020 if we didn't all get the COVID, this is the worst name for a gun I've seen in some time. I'm really starting to suspect that Steyer is just a money laundering front for all the organized crime syndicates around the world, because with all the money that they could siphon off from all those bank accounts over there in Chocolate Land, you don't think that they could pay Klaus and Rudy just a little bit more to maybe take a class to develop that creativity skill? We here at Tundra Tactical have come to the realization that this is in fact the schnapps of the handgun market, when the whole time, they should have been drinking tequila.
Boring.
Rounding out this week's list is IWI, America's #1 choice for a midlife crisis gun. Are you stuck in a dead-end job, living your life in a tiny cubicle from 9 to 5, only to go home to a wife and a marriage that all of the passion has gone out of?
I am dead inside.
Are you sitting in front of the TV watching mindless programming only to go to bed, wake up, and do it all over again day after day after day? Maybe you find yourself wondering, what the hell have I done with my life? You might think that it's time for a change. Well, carpe diem, my friend. Seize the day. It's time you lived life to the fullest. Do you remember those ads you saw on the back of the gun magazines you used to subscribe to? Real hard men doing real dangerous jobs armed with an Israeli Tavor X95 rifle. Yeah, I bet you're gonna get one of those. And once you've got it, you're gonna start training, prepping, maybe even go to the gym more often. You could become the man you were born to be. Your wife will appreciate you more, that's for damn sure. And hey, while you're looking it up, IWI, don't they make the Desert Eagle too? Look here, it says it's chambered in the most powerful semi-auto cartridge in the entire world, the 50 Action Express. A 50 cal, huh? Hot damn, you might as well get a handgun to protect the home. And with a round like that, you're gonna be able to protect the home from whoever decides to mess with you before they even leave your neighbor's house. They might not like it though that much.
Great success.
Does this sound like you? Well then, congratulations. You are an idiotic, archetypical male in the midst of a midlife crisis who, instead of going out and buying a Corvette, Mustang, or Miata, if you feel like doing it wrong, you went out and blew little Susie's college fund on some IWI products, and now your wife hates you even more than she already did. Now we get it, everyone. Most of you aren't exactly like this guy who, with that kind of thinking, is buying a gun for all the wrong reasons, but you can probably identify with him on some sort of level. IWI markets its guns with that slick, exotic, Israeli-made and designed campaign that's just catnip for the insecure, middle-aged American male. The Tavor X95 is sleek, futuristic, and by most accounts a great bullpup rifle. Boy, those are words that I never thought I'd say. It's honestly unique enough that you're going to be auto-flexing on all the other middle-aged dads at the range. Hell, you might even get some respect from the tactical kids and the one girl there as well. Regarding the Desert Eagle, the less that's said about it, the better.
Are you sure about that?
All right, okay, fine. The Desert Eagle, the final word in insecurity and overcompensation. If you get one of these impractical monsters, you might as well go all in. Get the one in 50 Action Express, then get it gold-plated. Hell, put fake diamonds on that grip. Then you might as well go to the range pantsless and freeballing, because with a gun like that, everybody already knows you don't have anything down there, so you might as well flaunt your Ken doll anatomy. Well, that about wraps it up for this week, folks. Check out these 2 videos right here for more content. Don't forget to check out our Twitch channel and join us next week when we still don't know what the f we're doing.